What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Professor Pickle here. That's not who I am in this. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mike here.
Mm,
Back at it again with another episode of the podcast. We're joined by, once again, Aryan.
tis I.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, if you guys enjoy the content, go subscribe to my other channel, Professor Pickle. Yeah, anyway. So I'm slightly pressed at the moment, as I'm sure you can tell, because I'm sure most of you are aware of what ad block is on, as a browser extension. There's uBlock Origin, there's a bunch of other like ad blockers, but I feel like uBlock Origin is
The
generally the
best one?
most, yeah, the best. It's the most common that people download. Um, and it seems to also be just the most consistently high quality.
Yeah.
And I'm also sure that most of you are aware of what YouTube is,
Wait,
youtube.com.
what?
I know it might be, I know it's kind of like rare, but it's a thing that does exist.
Hmm.
So YouTube for a while now has had a problem with a lot of content creators complaining that they are not making enough money for what they're doing, and it's not enough to like sustain them. Even channels with like 100,000, 200,000 subscribers. Because YouTube, and this is what the creators are saying, YouTube doesn't pay them enough for the ads that are put on their videos.
Wow.
The way that works, as far as I'm aware, is you need at least 1,000 subscribers and 10,000 total views on your videos, or 1,000 monthly views on your videos. That's, as far as I'm aware, that's how it works. And then YouTube will put ads from, whatever ad companies that they are using. They will put the videos, or they will put the ads on your video. But
Oh.
when people use an ad blocker, YouTube doesn't make any ad revenue from that, and therefore they don't give any money from them putting the ads on the videos to the content creators. So what YouTube has done, because YouTube, let me just Google YouTube worth. YouTube worth. YouTube is worth 29.71 billion with a B.
Oh, yeah.
A billion. This $30 billion company doesn't have the money to pay its content creators more when people use an ad block so people can't see two unskippable 30-second ads before a video titled How to Do CPR? What the hell? It isn't that's an actual Reddit post I read once. Someone's family member or someone like near them died because they had to look up how to do CPR and they needed to look up a YouTube tutorial.
Bro.
Guess what? Two 30-second unskippable ads.
Oh, God,
It's
that's crazy.
absurd. It's absurd. And so what YouTube does to solve this issue of their creators not getting paid enough from the ad revenue that YouTube puts on their videos, instead of simply paying, because the ads are still processed in, it's still counted as a watch. It's just skipped, and it's just skipped for the viewer, for
Oh.
me, for Aryan, for the person trying to save this person's life, right? It still counts as it being watched. But for YouTube, for whatever reason, they're like, we don't make the money from it, even though it's still technically watched. So therefore, because it was both technically watched and also not watched, they don't think that the creators are they don't get the money from it. And sure, I totally get it. It's like 5 cents an ad, probably even less, to
Yeah.
be honest with you. But still, and I get it. It does add up. I watch 10 YouTube videos sitting at my computer with ad block on a day, that's, 50 cents. I do that fucking 100
Every day.
days, that's, $5, $500, $50. I don't know. I don't care. Because quite frankly, this company doesn't need any more money. It is worth $29.71 billion. Okay? And now what YouTube has done, and I sent this in our chat to Aryan, if you have an ad blocker on, you will not be able to watch YouTube.
Yeah.
Because this is YouTube's this is YouTube's reasoning. We're not able to pay our creators, and because we get this ad revenue, we're able to keep YouTube go. $30 billion website owned by Google, which is a. Let me look this up for you guys. How much is Google worth? Google is worth $1.761 trillion.
Yeah.
It is absurd that this company, with quite frankly infinite money, not only refuses to pay its creators more, even if fucking what's it called? Even if we have an ad block, and its decision is to fucking make the viewers watch more ads so that YouTube can make more money under the excuse of, oh, if this many people use an ad block, we won't be able to keep YouTube open with our $30 billion, which is owned by a 1.7, 1.8 if you round it, trillion dollar company. Let me now look up how many people use an ad blocker on YouTube. Well, now the answer is fucking 0. 37% of internet users worldwide use an ad blocker. How many people use ad block? 2.3 data showed 11% of YouTube viewers say yes, they use an ad blocker. How much? Let's look up YouTube monthly users. Monthly active users. Let's go. 2.7 billion. Okay? 2.7 billion times 0.11, which is 11%. 297 million users monthly. Did I do that correctly, Aryan? You're on your phone or not even listening to me talk. I swear to God, if you ask me what I said, I'm leaving.
What numbers is that?
I just used 2.7 instead of typing out fucking trillion times 0.11 for the 11%.
Oh,
and it gave
like
me
10%
297 million.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah. Okay. How much money does YouTube make for an ad?
10 cents.
It's 10 cents.
No, I don't know, I'm just spitballing.
Okay. Oh, YouTube. An average of 0.018 cents. So it's not even 2 cents from a single ad. So, what is 297 million? We'll round it to 300 million. It's less than the population of fucking America, bro. So we'll round this up just to be generous. $600 million a month they're not making out of their, and I repeat, $30 billion company. Now, God forbid they have to pay their YouTubers more, and I would totally get it if it was written directly in the fine print and they fucking showed us exactly where it was said in the contracts that YouTube has with a lot of these bigger YouTubers whose lives revolve around YouTube. I would be totally okay with it if we had the exact proof that this extra money they were making was going directly into these YouTubers' pockets, even if it is 2 cents an advertisement. They're not doing that. They're using the excuse, we need this extra money to keep this goddamn platform open. That's not what they're using this to get more money. That's the only reason. They don't need this $600 million a month. Because guess what? They make, let's see, how much money does YouTube make monthly? Let's look that up. YouTube make monthly. Huh? No, I'm not looking for the average YouTuber. How much does YouTube monthly revenue? There we go. No, I don't know. I'm not looking for the people. Okay. You know what? How much does YouTube make in a year?
So apparently you're saying, yeah, they pay YouTubers 2 cents per view,
Yes.
but YouTube charges the ad companies 10 to 30 cents per view, or they get 10 to 30 cents per view.
Okay. Fucking exactly.
Yeah.
So YouTube, on the small side, is making 5 times as much money as these YouTubers per advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
And on the high side, they're making 15 times more.
Yep.
And guess what they're doing? They're keeping that fucking money for themselves. They're keeping that fucking whatever the hell it was. I originally had come up with 600 million because that's how much money I thought it would be for YouTube to make if they were making the 2 cents. Now I'm learning they're making 5 times that. They're making $3 billion a month off of those ads. While the YouTubers, as a collective in a month, are going to be making 600 million more. And I'm all for it. But what I'm not for is this company. I hate that they are making however the hell much I said. Was it 2 billion, 3 billion? I don't fucking know, and I don't care. Because the fact that they're making that much more money monthly, because I have to watch two 30-second unskippable ads before I watch a 20-minute Kriparian video where he plays Murlocs for the 9th time this week, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Right.
It is absurd. This stupid company, ever since this current CEO moved in, YouTube has been dog shit. If it's still the person I'm thinking of, she implemented the multiple ads thing. She implemented the unskippable ads. She has made YouTube...
Removed likes.
Exactly. Or dislikes.
Or dislikes, yeah.
She has made YouTube so much worse. It is unfathomable. Because this website is a cornerstone of what the internet is.
True.
And she has taken that and turned it into something that is exclusively profit-based. I remember 2 weeks ago, I was sitting on my phone. I had 4 30-second unskippable ads.
Wait, what?
Swear to God. 4 30-second unskippable ads. And you know that little trick where you press the little I button and it brings up the stop, don't, show me this? No, that wasn't an option.
Dang.
The button wasn't even there. If I tried to close out the video, open it again, it would give me a new set of ads. It would shuffle them around so that the first one was different. It's absurd.
They know the tricks now.
And you want to know why it's absurd? Because the YouTube channel I was watching it on had less than 1,000 subscribers. So the YouTuber wasn't making any money off of those ads. Because like I said earlier, unless you have some special deal with YouTube, or maybe if you're like a verified account like fucking The Rock or some shit just makes a YouTube, you need at least 1,000 subscribers to make ad revenue. And this channel was not earning ad revenue. I can tell you that for a fact.
Dang, bro.
It is disgusting what this company has done because people wanted to use ad blockers. And to be fair, there was a time where she had gotten rid of ads being skippable.
Mm-hmm.
A few weeks. God knows it was not long. Because she got so much backlash from that, she almost had to quit. She almost had to resign. And I pray to God that the same thing happens here. I hope she does have to resign. And we get the old fucking CEO back, who cared about the actual YouTubers. She doesn't. She cares about making the money. And
What?
it's awful. And normally I am totally a fan, or not totally a fan, but I'm completely in support of a business running itself for profit.
I mean,
I
yeah,
completely understand it. That's the point of a business.
Right.
But when you're a $30 billion business and you're owned by a $1.7 trillion business, 1.8 I think when you round it, if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
you don't need the money. YouTube is not a money-making platform. It is a content platform for the entertainment of the masses. Excuse me. It is not designed... Well, it is designed to make money, but not the mass amounts of money that it makes today. It's absurd.
Yeah.
And not only that, not only are they making people watch more ads, they're going to make so much more money from this goddamn change. You want to know why? Because now, every time you watch an ad, you get a pop-up. Hey, you want to get YouTube Premium? No more ads. How much is YouTube Premium a month? $10.
Jeez.
$10 a month. And all it does, the ads are still processed. You just don't have to see them. Same thing as an ad blocker. But guess what? It makes YouTube $10 a month. That's the only added benefit, other than having a special queue on mobile. That's the only change. You can watch videos if you're on mobile, you can watch videos while YouTube's closed or listen to them. And you get YouTube music. Guess what?
Yay.
Spotify exists. Fucking Apple Music exists. SoundCloud exists. Everything for music exists. If you don't have any of those music services, there's no way you're paying $10 to YouTube to get that as well. No way. It's
Right.
absurd because you still need YouTube open in the background to have these videos play with it being closed. Still using up the same bandwidth on your phone, using up the same amount of data. Probably even more because it has to learn to play it from the background. It's disgusting. And I don't think I've ever been more angry about something a company has done. Ever. And I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, he's just mad that he has to watch these ads. Oh, he's so impatient. But I don't care. Because most of the ads I've seen so far are skippable in 5 seconds. In fact, every ad I've seen so far today, which is the first time I've encountered this issue of them literally not letting me watch the video. Like, has that happened to you yet?
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
there's a countdown of like you can use 3
Yeah,
videos.
3 videos.
Yeah.
And then this black screen came up and it just
Yep.
kept going to the next. Yeah. It's absurd. Every video I've seen so far today, it's maybe been 6 ads. All of them are skippable. I watched a total of 30 seconds of ads today. I'm
Jeez.
fine with that. I don't care about having to watch these ads. Because on the bright side, YouTube realizes that if they were all 30-second unskippable ads, no one would use YouTube anymore. It would die as a site faster than the fucking Roman Empire died to the bubonic plague.
Actually true.
It would collapse under its own arrogance and greed. And that's the only thing keeping them going right now. And it's awful. It genuinely is. Like, I'm dumbfounded. I'm awestruck that people still are willing to use YouTube, and big voices like Moist Critical Charlie, as far as I'm aware, he hasn't spoken up about it today, which, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff going on for him. He can't be expected to talk about everything daily that happens. He also probably has YouTube Premium. He probably doesn't even have to pay for YouTube Premium because he's a, 5 million subscriber YouTube channel?
Hopefully not.
But he actually, big YouTubers do have to pay for it, because Captain Sparkles, he pays for it. He mentions in his video, he's like, guys, let me just tell you real quick, YouTube Premium is amazing. You should get YouTube Premium. And he's not sponsored to say that, as far as I'm aware. He doesn't put in his videos he's sponsored. He still has to pay for YouTube Premium. He's the biggest goddamn Minecraft YouTuber on the planet. There is not a Minecraft player who doesn't know Captain Sparkles' his name. And he still has to pay fucking $10 a month for YouTube fucking Premium. It is abhorrent what this company is doing. All because they want to make an extra 8 to 28 cents per video that people watch. And I can't stand it. Now, sure, there's probably some workaround of, maybe you just have to download a different ad blocker, or, 2 ad blockers in conjunction. They'll, figure it out, whatever. I don't care about that. I don't want to do that. I'm lazy, and I don't care that much about watching a 5-second ad. But what I do care about is that none of this money, other than the 2 cents, is going to go to these YouTubers. And sure, there's some YouTubers, they don't fucking need it. Markiplier, Captain Sparkles, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, which Mr. Beast has actually said he makes 0 revenue from YouTube.
Oh.
Because he doesn't like put ads on his videos, or at least the ones that are there aren't like from him. They're just put on there by YouTube. He doesn't care about any of the ad revenue. All of the money he makes is from sponsorships. All the money he makes. Fucking these big YouTubers, they don't need the money. They're all millionaires. They all live in their massive mansions, which, to be fair, Markiplier's house is not very big. I'll give him that. He lives a very humble lifestyle for the wealth that he's accumulated.
Rise up.
They don't need it. But even if they don't need it, that doesn't mean that they shouldn't be paid more for doing what they're doing than the 2 cents every ad. Because some videos, they don't get ads. Some videos don't get ad revenue because someone had a 3-second clip of fucking, I don't know, some Pitbull song from 8 years ago that got copyright strike. Right?
Right.
That's a lot of money when you're someone whose average view ratio is over 1 million views.
Mm-hmm.
It's absurd. Because that's $2 million you're losing out on base. Or not $2 million. Is it 200,000 or would it be 20,000?
For 1 million views.
If it's 2 cents.
2 cents. So that's like 2%. So that's like...
It's 20,000, right?
Yeah. 1 million?
Because if it was 200,000,
yeah.
then that would be 10%.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They're losing $20,000
Mm-hmm.
because they had a stupid clip. And guess what? The ads that YouTube is still gonna put on that video, it all goes to YouTube. Because let me tell you, I've watched videos before where the creator has been, or the previous video, where they're like, in the next video, they're like, hey guys, my previous video, it got, something happened, got DMCA'd or whatever, or it lost monetization because I said crap, you know. So, not making ad revenue on this one. If you could like this one, that would help a lot. There's still ads on that video. It's not
Yeah.
that that video gets no ad revenue. The YouTuber gets no ad revenue. And it's the worst policy because so many YouTubers have to change the way they act, and that is exhausting. It is so tiring changing the way you act to be able to fit within those rules.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. I have the utmost respect for people like Markiplier and Captain Sparkles and Jacksepticeye because since this new CEO has come in, they've had to change the way they act in some of their videos because they know that they will not make money in their videos if they acted like they normally do. And it's disgusting. Cuz guess what? YouTube still makes money.
Yeah.
The $30 billion company still makes money. Well, the YouTuber doesn't make their, let's go back to Markiplier again, $20,000. Guys, in case you didn't know, 30 billion is multiple magnitudes of order bigger than 20,000.
This is true.
That's a... And YouTube's like, no, you said potty words. You don't make money anymore. And sometimes they could do it in one video, and they could say shit in one video. That ad revenue blockage could stop for multiple videos.
Money-making privilege revoked.
It's disgusting. Infinite money glitch for YouTube.
Yeah.
And again, like I was talking about earlier, I would be absolutely fine with it if I knew that all of this extra revenue, or at least more of it than 2 cents per video, was going to the YouTubers. Because didn't it used to be 5 cents a video?
I don't know.
I'm almost positive that it used to be 5 cents a video. I could be wrong. It could have been always 2 cents. I don't know.
That would kinda
Aryan is the
crazy.
one. Aryan is the one not talking. Therefore, he could be looking it up. Maybe. Perhaps.
Man.
Oh gosh, now I have to sit up in my chair and actually look at my screen. Right. If the YouTubers got at least 5 cents, at least half of the money that YouTube makes from these ads, I would have fucking had my ad blocker turned off. I would have never even installed an ad blocker. Because I'm all for these people making more money. But what I'm not for is this dumbass business. That isn't even a business. It's a website. YouTube does nothing other than keep its servers open and make dog shit policies like this one.
Real.
That's all it does. And it's making all the money. And sure, it totally deserves the money for being this platform that allows people to do this. But it shouldn't be making 15 times more money than the creators per advertisement on a video. It's deplorable what this company does. It's truly disgusting.
Yeah, that's ong.
Anyway, now that we've dealt with that topic for 30 minutes, and I'm sure I repeated myself fucking endlessly,
Yes.
I just had to get that out because it's just making me so mad. What does the YouTube stock price look like right now?
I don't know. Are they a public company?
Uh,
I don't think so.
They might not be. Yeah, it's down.
Oh, yeah.
It's down quite a lot since this morning. Good.
Yeah. Their 5-day change is decent.
Let's see. It was implemented like this morning, I'm pretty sure. This ad block thing. So from the peak today, which is 140.77, all the way down to 138.49. It's down 0.22%. Good.
Yeah.
YouTube has been down. Overall, it is positive, but it is on a big decline right now. It is, if you're looking at 3 months, it's going down. And yeah, it's starting to kind of plateau there, going down. But it's going down. And I hope that it continues to go down. Because of this stupid decision. I really do. Hope it plummets. I hope Elon Musk comes up with some new fucking website that's just better than YouTube. I really do. Where the creators actually get paid a decent amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for it. It's awful. Anyway. Also, did you see that the Unity CEO actually stepped down because of the monstrous backlash from
Really?
the thing? Yeah. So if you guys don't know, Unity, it's a game development engine like Unreal Engine.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's always Unity or Unreal Engine. Those are the two juggernauts of that industry, really, of game development and design that everyone really has to go through. What Unity did maybe a few weeks, a month ago, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
They said instead of being a free company, they were going to charge video game companies, you know, Nintendo, Ubisoft, Gearbox, you know, whoever uses Unity, I don't exactly know who. They were going to charge 5 cents per download of a game that was downloaded through Unity.
Yeah.
Didn't matter if it was pirated, if it was already owned and re-downloaded, or if it was newly purchased. No specification. Just 5 cents every download. Excuse me. There was international backlash
Oh, yeah.
at this because this is disgusting. It really is. There was no attempt to protect these game creators and especially indie game developers. Risk of Rain, Dead Cells, Monster Train, whatever the hell else that Aryan and I play that I don't remember. Slay the Spire. These are all indie games, right? Those companies would have had to pay those 5 cents even if it was pirated, like Aryan had originally downloaded Risk of Rain with.
No.
Allegedly, in-game.
And not only was
Yeah.
it the cents per download, it was, well, okay, it was either cents per download or even a whole 2.5% revenue share with Unity.
Yeah.
Huh?
Per game. So if a company had multiple games with Unity, for example, the Doom franchise, if it would be 2.5 cents revenue per game. Not total. Not total. Per game.
Yeah.
That's 7.5% revenue if it's 3 games of their total revenue with that company. That's awful. And again, totally for companies making money. That's the point of a company. But something like this, no. That's brutal, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that he stepped down as his position as the CEO because he wasn't the smartest. He has been known to make really bad decisions at companies and have to leave. But
Really?
this was a new low for him. Yeah, from what I listened to on Charlie's podcast as well as in the video talking about it, he's had historical bad decisions at companies, but
Dang.
Still gets hired because he's a known name. It's awful.
I guess you could say, so Gary Newman, this guy who made Gary's Mod and Rust,
I
he's,
didn't know he made Rust. That's cool.
yeah, I guess so. He says, John leaving doesn't really make a massive difference. It doesn't really change anything. I can't imagine what they could possibly do to make me trust him as a partner again. My feeling right now is that Unity is a drug that we need to try to get off. So in a way, this could actually be seen as a good thing, because now companies, or I mean, game developers will like be fighting more against this type of thing, and or also even
Yeah.
be switching to other stuff.
Yeah. Which it's been something that's like happened a lot where the game development engines have been kind of using this power
Uh-huh.
like over the game designers and the game development companies themselves. So there's always a silver lining. And the silver lining here is that these companies now, they're going to know that they have options, especially over Unity, cuz Unity made a massive mistake here.
Yeah.
Cuz now people are already like, well, we don't want to use Unity. We're going to have to pay more. But they also know that there's other companies that they can use. Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine, personally, is the actual like quality, in my opinion, is usually a lot higher from what I've seen in terms of just graphics.
Yeah.
Now that doesn't mean the actual gameplay content is better or it's as good, but it's absolutely more beautiful. You always hear a video, yeah, guys, it was developed in the Unreal Engine. That's how you know it's going to be a cinematically spectacular game.
That's real.
And Unreal Engine started so small. It started as just an indie game development engine.
Really.
It's yeah, one of the first games it ever did was Besieged.
Huh.
Yeah. And now it's this it's one of the two, and it's about to be one of the one. Cuz I really don't think that Unity is going to be able to survive for very long after this decision. I really don't, and I hope that it isn't able to.
Yeah.
That being said, I hope the people that work there, I hope they don't go out of business. I really hope they don't. Or the people that work there, I hope that they're not, laid off and, have to find brand new jobs and all of that. But if you elect a dumbass to be the CEO of your company,
This is what happens.
you get what you get.
And you don't throw a fit.
You do not do that. Anyway, big League Worlds news.
Oh, yeah.
SKT has won game 1 in the Swiss stage against Team Liquid Honda.
And it was actually a bit of a close game.
Sponsored by Honda. It was close, bro. That last fight, though, it was... Wow.
Dude.
I didn't expect it to end that quickly. I really didn't.
It was crazy. Like, Team Liquid had... I mean, SKT was gaining back momentum, and they were never... I don't think they were ever really at a goal deficit.
They were never... They were never... No. Other than at, like, the very beginning when...
the first blood and this and that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, it was, like, all
It
even, and then...
super fucking quickly.
Yeah, that last fight happened, boom, that's it. Push to the next is end.
Yeah, literally... It was wild.
Yeah.
C9 Mad Lions, I watched the highlights for that. That game looked really slow. I don't think there were very many kills by the end of it. Probably not even 10, to be honest with you.
Oh.
I don't think. Let's see. Genji versus Gam Esports. That was a really intense game. There was a lot going on in that game. That game was really fun to watch the highlights of. Genji obviously gonna beat Gam Esports because Genji is one of the best teams in the world.
Are they Korean?
I think they might be Chinese or LPL. I don't know what the difference is.
I think LPL is Chinese.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that was the highlights for that game were good. BDS obviously lost to Beijing JDG. Intel. Can you
Genji's Korean.
Sponsored by Intel, by the way.
True.
That game was pretty fun to watch. Weibo Gaming, it's their debut at Worlds.
Oh, where'd you know that?
First time ever at Worlds. Um, let's
Oceania.
see, oh, Oceania. Yeah, that's like Australia, I think. Yeah. Beat Energy, the number one
They're China.
NA seed. Huh?
They're China.
Oh, they
Yeah.
are? Okay.
Weibo.
G2 Esports beating D plus Kia. Isn't that Damwon Kia from last year?
Yes.
Okay. Um, the highlights for that one were really intense. There was a lot going on in that game. Same with the Weibo gaming one. That one was super hype. Suzhou LNG Esports versus Fnatic. Suzhou LNG Esports won. I think that was kind of just like an average game. Nothing like super intense happened. And then the upset, in my opinion, the big upset,
Oh,
Billy Gaming Pingen Bank, sponsored by
what?
Pingen Bank. I have no fucking beat KT Rolster.
Wait, KT?
I was really surprised by this. This one really threw me for a loop that KT Rolster lost this because during this game, KT Rolster wasn't really behind. They were gradually, that goal difference was gradually widening, obviously, because Billy got way ahead in the beginning. Um, but KT Rolster was never out of the game. I don't think personally. And KT Rolster's always been
Pretty good.
one of the top 5 teams in the world, I would say, up there with T1, Gen G, G2, even Fnatic. Fnatic has historically been an extremely dominant worldwide team.
Yeah, they're good
Maybe
for
not this
EU.
year, or as much last year. Well, they've always made it far in Worlds,
I mean,
you
yeah,
know?
they've done stuff.
So, and yeah, especially for a not Korean or Chinese team, you know?
Oh,
G2 is
they.
China, right?
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, Fnatic got second at 2018 Worlds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fnatic's done a lot.
Yeah, 2018 was a wild year.
Hmm. That was the one with Faker crying there at the end of it. I remember that one. Or no,
Wait,
that
no,
was
that wasn't.
17, wasn't it?
Yeah, might have been 17. Wait, Cloud9
Yeah.
and G2 were third in 2018, third and fourth. What
Yikes.
happened that year?
A lot,
I mean,
apparently.
that's insane. Fnatic, I didn't
Yeah.
realize this, how they've gotten first in EU LCS
Hmm.
so many, like summer 2013, spring 2014, spring and summer 2015, spring and summer
Hmm.
2018.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
nothing in these recent years though.
Yeah. Well, historically, they've always been a big team, like I said.
Like yeah.
Obviously, it's fallen off more recently in favor of some of these new teams,
Yeah.
Energy, LNG,
Hmm.
BDS, even JDG. They weren't a team 3 years ago, as far as I'm aware. Not on the main stage at Worlds. Same with D plus Kia. You know,
JDG,
even
like the Chinese team.
yeah,
Yeah,
even Weibo Gaming. It's literally their first year ever making it to Worlds,
that's true.
and they beat Energy, the number one NA seed. Which I think it is kind of wild that the number 2 seed C9, which is kind of surprising. C9 is almost always the number 1 NA seed. Beat Mad Lions, which I don't know what seed Mad Lions are for EU. I wouldn't be surprised if they're number 1. But then Energy, the number 1 seed, lost to this new esports team. It's just really surprising to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was nice seeing a lot of like old names that I remember. Um, well, as I was watching the highlights, I'm like, oh yeah, I should write some of these down so I can go to Aryan and be like, oh yeah, this player's on this team now.
Hmm.
That's so cool seeing that they're still playing and all that. But I totally forgot because I watched them like the second I woke up because I was like, I want to know what happened.
Yeah.
Um, but stream for that is starting at 1 a.m. It's about 15 minutes away from when we're recording now. We're probably going to watch the first game,
Yeah.
which is Energy versus Team Liquid. Two teams that have, NA staples, really. Energy, I would say, a bit newer. I don't remember seeing them, 4 or 5 years ago, but I could just not remember. Team Liquid, though, Team Liquid's always been an NA team that has been historically very successful.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to see this, to see how the first seed and the third seed of NA fare against each other. And then at 2 a.m., the second seed, Cloud9, which is historically the best NA team in terms of both domestic results in the NALCS splits, spring and summer, as well as in MSI and Worlds. It has historically been the most successful NA team ever. Even more successful than TSM.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think them beating Mad Lions is a good sign for for them this year. I really do, and I hope that they make it far this year. I really do. Even if they only make it to quarterfinals, I would be absolutely pleased with that. I don't know.
This will be a cool Worlds for sure.
It will be. I feel like this Worlds, even though there's not as much of like a story going on like there was last year with, Deft, all that type of stuff, I still think it's going to be a hype Worlds. I think it's just because we're more into it than
last year
we really were last year. Yeah, last year got us back into it. We were still kind of new. We didn't really know as much. But this one, not only is it the new format, which seems like it's really going to be good, we're more familiar with the hype, Also, SKT, my personal favorite team, and I know that might be a bit of a bandwagon, but, can you blame me? I'm a bit of a Faker fan.
Yeah.
They had a devastating loss at finals last year. They really did, especially for Keria. It being his I think it was his first year ever at the world stage, and he makes it to finals on the number one team in the world, basically. And they lose it. I think it was game 4. Wasn't it 3-1? Or was it 3-2?
Last year?
Yeah.
3-2.
It was 3-2?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It was brutal. And immediately after that last game ended, he broke down and lost it. And he blamed himself, really, even though it was not at all his fault. It wasn't his fault at all.
No, it was the coach for not banning Aatrox.
Real, bro.
I mean, actually.
That's actually just real. So yeah, I think that Keria really wants to prove his worth this year. I mean, this spring split, SKT lost one game out of, what is it? What do they normally play, like 19?
Yeah, something like that.
They lost 1 out of 19 games.
Yeah.
And then a summer, Faker did hurt his wrist, so they had a lot less of a positive score, which isn't why they're the number 1 seed in Korea. But even as the split went on without Faker, they still pulled it back, and they still had some really good games, especially from the bot lane. Gumayushi and Keria, they work phenomenally together. And the game last night, the SKT game, I was kind of surprised. Some of these plays from Gumayushi. Gumayushi was so dominant.
Yeah.
In that lane.
Like 30 CS up all the time.
Yeah, there was a point where he was 60 CS up.
Crazy.
On an Aphelios. And sure, I totally get it. Aphelios is a bit of a slow early game champion, but late game, 30 minutes in, you shouldn't be 60 CS up as an Ashe.
Right. And the Ashe, he had more deaths than Aphelios.
Exactly. He had more deaths, but he had more kill participation map wide, which sure, that's totally easy because you have Ashe ult, but even still, he even went around the map. And and he still had more CS. He absolutely dominated the Team Liquid ADC. And sure, it could just be, NA ADC, blah, blah, blah.
I mean,
It was wild. And as well, who's the top laner? Zeus. Zeus, mechanically, that game
crazy.
was off the
Yeah.
charts. His micro, I was astounded. I've never seen someone play, in my opinion, that well before. I'm sure I have, and I just don't remember. It was kind of wild seeing some of those plays he made. Like that one where the Sejuani comes like down up through the bush and he somehow fucking survives that. That one was wild. The one where he blocks it for where the Sejuani blocks it for Zeus and they both make it out alive or not.
She blocks it.
Whoever the yeah, like that. How he knew him and Zeus and Owner were on the same page last night, and it was beautiful to watch. It was really impressive, I gotta say. Also, it's kind of funny. Every team that was on blue side won last night, except for JDG.
Oh, really?
Yeah, JDG was on red, and they won it.
Blue side goated.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
What
I
are the
think that this
stats
world
on that?
is good. I think we looked it up not too long ago. Doesn't blue have like a 51, 52% win rate, whereas the other one has the other rest of the 100?
I mean, I want to look for pro play specifically.
Yeah, you might. I don't know if you'd be able to find that as easily.
Yeah. I mean, in general, blue side, yeah, does have higher win rate.
Yeah. Map side pro win rate League Worlds. Blue side, red side. Factor.gg. Intro unfair game is blue side, red side. For context, to demonstrate the magnitude of this despair. At MSI, blue side won 52.63% of the time.
Huh.
I don't know which MSI this is. This article is from 2022, so I would assume that it's just last year's MSI. And it goes all into it. Here, I'll send this to you, actually, because this looks like a very interesting article. Maybe you could put it in the description in case people want to read it.
Yeah.
Because this looks really interesting and really in-depth, actually, I gotta be honest. But in MSI, a 2 point... Well, no, it's actually more than that. It would be a 5.86 differential, right? Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, whatever that difference is.
That's wild. That's a 5.8% difference, bro. 5.9, 6% really, if you round it up. It's crazy. And obviously there are exceptions to the rule, like what happened last year in the finals, where DRX won it, even though they were on the red side and they had that percentage disparity. I don't know. It's still wild that there is such a difference, but it's not really, like, mentioned at all by, like, matchmaking and balancing. Because it is
What side difference?
It's It's not affected at all in the balance of the actual game itself, even though it is a recorded and time-tested truth that blue side is statistically better. It's really weird.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's all in... Well, not all in, but mainly with just how the map is laid out. And to try to equalize that, they'd have to change the entire
Yeah, they would
thing.
have to... Yeah.
Oh.
Also, the stream on YouTube isn't up for this game.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm looking at the LOL Esports right now channel.
No, it's live. What are you talking about?
What are you looking at? Are you just looking at straight League of Legends?
Yeah, I'm saying, like...
Oh.
I just search League Worlds and it comes up.
Yeah, let me do that. The League Worlds. Ah, found it.
Yeah.
I don't know, fool. Okay, we're still at analyst desks with Shocks.
Oh yeah, Shocks, Kobe, and
I didn't see who the last one was.
Jat.
Is it still Jat?
Hopefully
Yeah,
it's
it's probably
Jat.
still Jat. Let's
Oh,
look
never
this
mind,
up
it's
so we
this
know.
guy. I don't know who he
Which
is,
guy?
but he's good,
Oh, the like fruity looking one? Yeah.
bro.
Okay, well we know that it's Shocks and Kobe.
Yeah.
We got that down. Yeah, I think Jace was in every game. Like, genuinely, Jace was in every game. Whether it was pick or ban.
Jace. Yeah. Might have been.
And I just don't like Jace as a champion.
He's
Watching him
definitely annoying.
isn't very fun. Playing him isn't fun. Because he's just such a bully. Even if he's behind, he needs 2 items. And he will half health any carry.
Yeah.
It's awful. I think that Jace is one of the worst balanced teams or champions in the entire game. I genuinely think that. Even though he is such an old champion and he hasn't been touched much recently, I think he's actually the most broken champion in the game. 100% I would say this.
Yeah.
Like, look at this. You're seeing that stream there? That damage that Zeus just did to Summit? It's absurd. He's such a stupid champion. I can't stand it.
He is definitely annoying. And pretty
I
strong.
don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, Worlds is... It's looking good. I think it's going to be good this year. I hope...
Hey, we still have Deft and Faker in it, so the storyline could still work.
Well, the whole thing with the storyline last year was that Deft and Faker, they started playing the same year. Faker had 3 wins, Deft had none.
Yeah.
And Deft wanted the win. So I think that storyline is kind of done now.
Right.
They'll probably bring it back if it is still both teams in finals, whoever Deft is on now.
Dom one.
But I don't know. Oh, he didn't. I thought he changed teams.
Yeah, he was on DRX.
Oh, you're right. D plus
Yeah.
Kia. Wait, no. D plus Kia is Dam 1.
Yes.
No. Dam 1 is D plus. DRX is different.
Yeah, DRX is different. He's on Dom 1 now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he did change teams.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, bro, that's so sad. Last year won Worlds. This year, DRX didn't even make it to Worlds.
I think
It's
3 of the players changed out.
Yeah, I know. I think Barrel is still on there. Oh yeah, they're analyzing this fight now, bro. This was a wild fight.
I want to see what Gumayushi was doing this whole time. He just never got.
This is what he was doing. Fucking pumping out damage.
Why did Lee Sin go on? Oh, he doesn't have ult, so he couldn't even have done anything, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you see that damage that bro was just pumping out that whole fight? You don't win late game against Nash if you don't have the proper engage to deal with her.
Yeah.
You just can't. But I don't know. Guys, they're sponsored by Red Bull. Oh, wow. I don't know. We've probably still got a few minutes here until this starts. Oh, remember the other day how I was asking those like TikToks? I was asking those questions where it was like, if you had 1 day left, would you tell anybody? That account posted more. Let me go back and see if I can find them in my liked. It's only like 2 or 3, I think. Yes, here it is. I asked that one. I asked that one. I think this one's. I think this one's today. I don't remember. How would you, did I asked you how you would spend it and with
Yeah.
who? Yes, I did. Okay. What are you holding on to that's holding you back in life?
Mike.
Oi. That's fair though.
What am I holding on to? I don't know about holding on to. I guess it'd probably just be like not doing enough stuff, like not getting out there enough.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel that.
I mean, I think I'm good where I'm at, but like,
Yeah. Hey, Niski. He's an old soul. Okay, and then the one for today. How big would you dream if you knew that you could never fail?
dang, if I could never fail, I'd make the Tawari theorem.
And what is the Tawari theorem?
I don't know what it is. It'll be something God though.
I don't know what it is, Mike, but I would make it.
The dream would be to make some God theorem, and I mean, if I couldn't fail, then I'll do that.
Yeah, that's real.
What are your answers to the
I don't
questions?
know. The first one, I would probably say the same.
Yeah.
Just like, in parentheses. Anyway,
Yes.
I don't think I would dream much bigger than I am now. I'm okay with what I want to do in life. I always love Azazel as a caster. He's so
Yeah,
fun.
he's great.
I also don't remember Hysterics. I don't remember that being his name, but I do remember the voice. I think this is gonna be a really fun caster desk. For this game. I don't think I would dream much bigger than I am now. I don't know. I like how all of these light up keyboards, and then the APA just has some normal ass keyboard. Well, no, that's good. But are we at an hour? Yes, we are. All right, you wanna call it here now that they're getting into the game?
Yeet.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for watching. This was episode 7 of the 200s Talk podcast. We hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, leave a comment, your favorite moment, or, just tell us how your day was going in the comments if you want
Really?
to. Whatever you want. Any interaction helps. Leave a sub, leave a like, do whatever.
What's up with these
If
zig
you guys enjoyed,
specs?
I don't know. Also, Rainover is the TL coach. That's wild.
Right.
Also, Tarzan is he still plays pro.
Tarzan, like the toxic guy?
Tarzan. He was in a game yesterday.
Wait, you're talking about like the super toxic guy?
Yeah, Tarzan.
Are you sure?
Same name. Because I know he used to be pro, but then he stopped and then he got back into it. So maybe it has to be. Anyway. We hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one. Fridays at 5 p.m. Unless Aryan doesn't actually upload it correctly like he almost did last week. You almost forgot it last week.
Did though.
Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day, and always remember that you are loved. Toodles.
Say out.